Jo Stevens.
Thank you very much, Mr. Holden. It's a pleasure to see you again in the chair today. Congratulations to my good friend, the Honourable Member for Wrexham, for securing this debate. He's had far more luck securing the debate than I have had in getting answers from the Secretary of State and his conveyor belt of Welsh Office ministers to my 18 questions on the Shared Prosperity Fund over the last 13 months. We're now 2 years and 5 months on from the referendum, 2 years on and 5 months out from the referendum, and we know precisely 3 things about the fund. We know what it's going to be called, we know it's going to be run by the England-focused Department for Housing, Communities and Local Government, and we know there will be a consultation at some point, but that's it. So maybe today, and I appreciate the Minister is new to his position and I welcome him to it, I hope that we will get some more information other than the woefully superficial information so far. Because it seems to me that the government does not appreciate that this fund will be replacing one of the biggest underwriters of investment in Wales. The ERDF and the ESF alone have provided £2.1 billion to Wales between 2014 and 16 and inspired a further £1.1 billion in match funding. And in 2016, when I spoke in this House about the importance of Cardiff University's Brain Research and Imaging Centre in my constituency, I made the point that that had only been possible because of £4.5 million of ERDF funding. European Union funding is the lifeblood of the 3 universities in my constituency, and it's why every single week I have researchers from those universities contacting me with their concerns about the government's failure to commit to underwriting funding after the end of Horizon 2020, because it's already impacting on funding bids. And they also tell me that the government's proposed salary cap on EU citizens being permitted to work in the UK on research after Brexit will decimate international research collaboration because the salary cap will be too high. Universities are the largest group of direct ERDF recipients. Around £240 million of ERDF has been awarded to Welsh universities for the period 2014 to 2020 to strengthen regional economic success and improve social cohesion. They've also received over £50 million of ESF, an investment in people with particular focus on improving employment and education opportunities. And those university-led ESF projects have promoted routes into higher education and supported graduate retention rates in economic growth areas that are so important to my city's economy, such as professional services, creative and digital industries and life sciences. But this funding doesn't just fund big infrastructure projects. Last week I went to 4 primary schools in my constituency, Adamsdown, Albany Primary, Marlborough and Springwood. And I noticed on every school there was a sign saying that those children in those schools have a carton of milk every single day through the European Union School Milk Scheme. Now, we know that the Conservative government have never been fans of children's school milk, but can the Minister guarantee to me that those children in my constituency will continue to receive their milk every day after the 29th of March 2019? We know that we can't rely on this government for green light to vital projects in Wales. The Tidal Lagoon is one example, electrification between Cardiff and Swansea is another. And so from a Welsh perspective, this Shared Prosperity Fund won't be properly shared, it won't deliver prosperity, and it will probably contain less funding for Wales than we've had as members of the European Union, which is why I hope we stay in the European Union.